Audio track 7.4.
I'm going to compare two ads for soap, a recent social media post and a magazine ad from 1938. First of all, I'd like you to take a look at the two ads side by side. The first thing you'll notice is that the old ad is in black and white while the modern social media ad is in color. You'll also notice that the old ad has much more text than the new ad. Let's take a closer look at the differences in terms of images and text and think about the reasons for them. In terms of images, you'll notice that in the old ad, there are no pictures of people using the soap. No happy faces, no smiling children. It looks more like a newspaper article. The picture of the bar of soap takes up less than a quarter of the page, and it shows a well-dressed man looking serious. This is in contrast to the photo in the social media ad, which, as you can see, takes up most of the space. The photo shows a young woman holding 3 bars of soap and looking very calm and happy. The difference in the size of the images is because we've become a much more visual society. Pictures, as they say, are worth 1,000 words, and we have less time to read a lot of text. Moreover, it was difficult and expensive to print in color 80 years ago, whereas now photos shared digitally cost the advertiser nothing. The differences in text are also very interesting. Take a look at the text describing the benefits of using the soap in the old ad. It's basically a series of promises. For example, it promises that within 10 days you'll have skin that looks 10 years younger. It also promises to protect anyone using the soap against germs and disease. Now take a look at the text in the social media ad. It seems to be written by the woman holding the soap, so it seems friendlier and more personal. The differences between the texts are because in the past, there were no rules on what you could and couldn't say in an ad. Now there are rules against making claims that are not true. The two ads show that in the past, advertisers appeal to logic. These days, advertisers appeal to emotions. The reason is that historically, advertisers didn't understand people as well as they do now. Nowadays, advertisers have a very good understanding of human psychology, and they know what makes people buy products. They understand, for example, that recommendations from people we trust are very important. To summarize, advertisers are much smarter and better informed now than they used to be.